You're running a real business. You've got clients to manage, projects to track, invoices to chase, and a team that needs to stay in sync. And somehow you're doing all of it in a spreadsheet that's 47 columns wide, color-coded with 8 different shades of yellow, and one accidental delete away from total collapse. You know the one. The spreadsheet that started simple and turned into a monster. The one where you can't connect your client list to your project list without copying and pasting across tabs, where your team updates the wrong row, where there's no dropdown, no validation, no automation, just raw chaotic data that you have to manually babysit. That is not a system. That is a liability. Today that ends. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to replace that broken spreadsheet nightmare with a proper, connected, automated business database built in Airtable from scratch, even if you've never touched a database in your life. And before this video is over, you will have a working client and project tracker that runs itself. No coding, no IT department. Just you, your business, and a tool that finally keeps up with how you think. Quick intro. On this channel, we break down business software so you can actually use it. No fluff, no jargon, just what works. If that's useful to you, hit subscribe right now because we drop new tutorials every week. So what is Airtable and why does it matter for your business? Airtable is a cloud-based platform that combines the simplicity of a spreadsheet with the power of a relational database. Think of it like this. A spreadsheet holds data. Airtable understands data. It lets you connect records, filter views, automate workflows, and collaborate with your team all from one place. In 2026, Airtable has over 450,000 businesses using it, from solo founders to Fortune 500 companies. It's not a trend. It's become the operating system for modern businesses. Let me orient you to the platform before we build anything. When you first log into Airtable, you land on your home screen. Everything lives inside what Airtable calls a base. Think of a base as your database for one area of your business. Inside each base, you have tables similar to tabs in a spreadsheet. Inside each table, you have fields. Those are your columns. And each row is a record, one customer, one project, one order. The real power kicks in when you add different field types. This is where Airtable leaves spreadsheets in the dust. You can store plain text, yes, but you can also store phone numbers, email addresses, checkboxes, dropdowns, date pickers, file attachments, ratings, barcodes, and this is the big one, linked records. That means one record in one table can connect directly to a record in another table. That's relational data, and it's incredibly powerful for a business. There are also multiple views inside each table. The grid view looks like a spreadsheet, but you can switch to a Kanban board for project management, a calendar view for scheduling, or a gallery view for visual content. The data is the same. The view just changes how you see it. All right, let's build. I'm going to walk you through building a client tracker database from scratch. This is one of the highest value bases any service-based business can have. Follow along and build this with me. Click the plus icon to create a new base. Select Start from Scratch. Name it Client Tracker 2026. Always include the year so your workspace stays organized as you grow. Airtable gives you a default table called Table 1. Double-click it and rename it to Clients. This is going to be the master table for every business relationship you manage. Now let's build out the fields. Delete the notes and attachments fields that come by default. We'll add more precise versions. Here are the fields I want you to create. Client name, single line text. This is already your primary field. Company, single line text. Status, single select with options, active, prospect, paused, and churned. Email, email field type. Phone, phone number field type. Start date, date field. Contract value, currency field. Industry, single select with options tech, retail, healthcare, real estate, and other. Notes, long text. And next follow-up, date field. Notice how each field type changes the input experience. The email field actually validates that the entry is a real email format. The currency field auto-formats with a $sign. The date field gives you a calendar picker. This is exactly what spreadsheets don't do. Now let's add power to this system. Click the plus icon next to your Clients tab and create a second table called Projects. Give it these fields. Project name, Single line text, that's your primary field. Client, link to another record, and link it to the client's table. Stage, single select with options, discovery, in progress, review, and complete. Due date, date, budget, currency, and deliverables, long text. This is the magic moment. When you link projects back to clients, each client record now shows every project they've ever had with you. You're not just storing data, you're building a connected, intelligent system for your business. Let me show you one more power feature before we wrap the build. Views with filters. Click Add a View on the left sidebar, create a new grid view, and call it Active Clients Only. Now add a filter. Status is active. Now this view only shows your active clients. Your team sees exactly what they need without accidentally editing records they shouldn't touch. And the original data is completely intact. You've just changed the lens. Now that your database is built, let me give you 3 features that separate beginner Airtable users from business owners who are genuinely saving hours every week. Airtable has a built-in automation engine. You can trigger actions based on record changes. For example, when a client's status changes to active, automatically send them a welcome email. Or when a project's stage moves to complete, send a Slack notification to your team. No code required. These automations run in the background while you focus on the work that actually pays. You can create a public-facing form that feeds directly into your Airtable base. Need a client onboarding form? A new project request intake? Build it in Airtable, share the link, and every submission lands as a new record in your database automatically. No copying, no pasting, no data entry errors. Remember how we linked clients to projects? Here's where that pays off. Add a roll-up field to the client's table that counts or sums records from the projects table. You can see the total budget value across all projects per client, or the number of active projects per client, directly in the client's view. This is data intelligence that would take hours to manually calculate in a spreadsheet. All right, you've just built a fully functioning client and project database in Airtable from scratch. That's not a small thing. Most business owners never set this up and spend years drowning in disorganized spreadsheets. Here's what I want you to do right now. Go to airtable.com, create your free account, and build exactly what I showed you. It takes less than 30 minutes, and you'll feel the difference immediately. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. We publish business software tutorials every single week, and every video is designed to save you real time. Drop a comment below telling me what database you're planning to build first. I read every comment and I reply. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.